Yeah, as I get more knowledge of the Bible, I realize that my whole life was pretty much out of order. American culture is pretty much out of order. Now, personally, I've been to a lot of states in on this plantation. Depending on what you want, some are better than others, but there's no place in the United States that is exempt from this brand of fuckery. In the Bible, uh, I believe Timothy chapter 2 verse 12 states that I shouldn't have had any teachers, old white women as teachers in school. I shouldn't have had my disciplinary actions being taken out by menopausal, unstable motherfuckers that are half scared of you after you're over the height of 4'11". I remember my father being prohibited to chastise me because he's quote unquote crazy, as if my mother was indeed stable with her aggression. You know, I remember my friends not even having fathers. I'm not sure which one is worse. Seeing a man get emasculated or not even seeing the man. But I can't relate to the other end. All I know is Timothy chapter 12. Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. Uh, it just unjars me to know that a woman I chose to allow to have my son 16 years ago yesterday, um, from the time he was in her stomach, she had no more ambition past the point of controlling me. And her mission at that time was to get me to be stepdad to the only thing she cares about in this world, and that would be her first child. And I would guess her last child. They always secretly love their first baby daddy, and they grow to love the last one. So if you're not the first or the last, just like kids, you're a middle, you're a worker. The first kid is usually the golden child. The last kid is usually the scapegoat. But if the last kid's father is in the home, then it may be in the reverse. The If the youngest kid's father is in the home, let's say married or something like that, then the youngest child will be the golden child, and the oldest would in turn be the scapegoat. But it just goes back to I used to laugh at them Hebrew Israelite niggas, man. I thought that shit was just wow. I kind of in my heart knew that they were on the right track. I just thought they had a goofy way of going about it, standing on fucking Delmore, talking to white people at fucking college and shit. Like I didn't get that, but man, bold. Shouts out to them niggas for doing that shit 10, 12 years ago. They wasn't speaking nothing that wasn't true. They was speaking all real. You know, they did what God told them to do. You're supposed to go out in the street and tell people it's that way. Whether you think they crazy or not, you can't say that you didn't hear it. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers out of order, man. Way out of order. And ironically, the rest of the world want to follow suit with America. Like, man, I'm not saying America shouldn't run this. As far as I know about human history and everything, it's only right. And until God says that none of this is anymore, then the order, the capitalism system and shit, it kind of works, man. People gotta admit this shit works. It's just depending on what point of the pyramid you on, and whether the higher ups have enough game to, you can make your kids think they rich until they go to somebody's house that is. You know what I'm saying? So it just came to a point where the higher ups stopped giving a fuck about fooling us. They got cocky. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people satisfied with the status quo as long as they really, every now and then they can progress. You know what I'm saying? It's got to a point where they don't want to see you come up a little bit, even if it'll make them come up. And that's where you got to go to my video, How to Vet a Hater, because the higher ups have taken a lower vibration. The uh, they don't have the integrity of their grandfathers. Put it like that. They all evil, but that old white man, he ain't game, man. His grandson just, you know, that fucking chick's hot, and you see that video where the dude walks up to a motherfucker at a bar and bear hugs this nigga, puts him behind him, and orders a drink. He's kind of big, got this chiseled jawline and shit. But nigga, kill me, dog. You not finna, just walk up and make it obvious that you feel like I'm inferior in front of all these fucking people. When it get to the point where, niggas used to call you to the side and say, like, look, man, before I embarrass you in front of your folks and shit, go ahead and run that shit, real on the smooth tip, man. But, they ain't got to the point where they hate you so much. They done fell for their own game, dog. But this is Terry on. I'm going to name this one Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. I'm gonna be pondering this for a few days.